Empowerment is one of the most misunderstood concepts on the PMP exam. Most candidates think it just means giving people more freedom, but the exam goes much deeper. In this video, I'll break down Task 4 from Domain 1, Empower Team Members and Stakeholders. We'll cover the 4 enablers, what empowerment really means in a project context, how it works in Agile environments, and I'll finish with a practice question. Let's get into it. Task 4 sits in Domain 1, People, which makes up 42% of the PMP exam. The task statement is, empower team members and stakeholders. There are 4 enablers. First, organize around team strengths. Second, support team task accountability. Third, evaluate demonstration of task accountability. Fourth, determine and bestow appropriate levels of decision-making authority. Each enabler reflects a different dimension of empowerment. Let's go through them. The first enabler is organize around team strengths. This means assigning tasks and responsibilities based on what each team member does best, not just based on availability or job title. On the PMP exam, this is tested in scenario questions where a team member is struggling. The empowering response is not to take the task away. It is to reassign based on strengths or provide support to develop the missing skill. A servant leader always looks for how to set people up for success. The second enabler is support team task accountability. Accountability means that team members take ownership of their tasks. They commit to delivering and own the outcome. Empowerment and accountability go hand in hand on the PMP exam. You cannot truly empower someone without holding them accountable. And you cannot hold someone accountable without giving them the authority to make decisions. The project manager's role is to create the conditions for accountability, clear expectations, adequate resources, and the authority to act. The third enabler is evaluate demonstration of task accountability. This is the verification step, checking that team members are actually owning their work. On the exam, this appears in scenarios where a team member says they are on track, but deliverables are late or off quality. The empowering project manager does not micromanage, but they do create transparent systems where accountability is visible. Think regular check-ins, progress tracking, and open communication, not surveillance. The fourth and most important enabler is determine and bestow appropriate levels of decision-making authority. This is the core of empowerment, giving team members the actual power to make decisions within their area of responsibility. The PMP exam tests this constantly. A project manager who makes every decision is not empowering. They are creating a bottleneck. The right approach is to define clear boundaries, what decisions the team can make independently, what requires the PM's input, and what must be escalated. Then, respect those boundaries. There is an important distinction the PMP exam tests: empowerment versus delegation. Delegation is giving someone a task to complete. Empowerment is giving someone the authority to decide how to complete it and to own the outcome. A delegated team member asks for permission. An empowered team member acts within agreed boundaries. The PMP exam favors empowerment, especially in Agile and hybrid environments. In Agile environments, empowerment is not a management technique. It is a foundational principle. Agile teams are self-organizing. They decide how to do the work, not just what to do. The project manager or Scrum Master creates the environment, but does not control the process. On the PMP exam, if a question describes a self-organizing team making technical decisions, that is empowerment in action. The right answer will support the team's autonomy, not override it. Any answer that involves the PM stepping in to make team-level decisions is almost always wrong in an Agile context. 3 traps that catch candidates on empowerment questions. Trap 1, micromanaging disguised as support. If the answer involves the PM making decisions that the team should make, it is wrong. Trap 2, giving authority without accountability. Empowerment is not unlimited freedom. The exam expects you to pair authority with clear accountability. Trap 3, confusing empowerment with absence of leadership. An empowering PM is not passive. They set clear expectations, remove obstacles, and verify outcomes. They just do not micromanage how the work gets done. A useful framework the exam tests is the decision-making authority pyramid. At the team level, day-to-day technical and process decisions. The team owns these. At the project manager level, decisions affecting scope, schedule, cost, or risk. At the sponsor level, strategic decisions, major changes, and escalations. Empowerment means pushing decisions down to the lowest appropriate level. If the team can decide, let the team decide. If it affects the project baseline, involve the PM. If it affects the business case, escalate. Let's recap Task 4, empower team members and stakeholders. Enabler 1, organize around strengths. Assign work based on what people do best. Enabler 2, support accountability. Create conditions where people own their outcomes. Enabler 3, evaluate accountability. Verify ownership through transparent systems, not micromanagement. Enabler 4, bestow decision authority. Push decisions to the lowest appropriate level. Empowerment is not delegation, and it is not absence of leadership. It is giving people authority within clear boundaries and trusting them to use it. Now let's test your understanding with an exam-style question. Question: a project manager is leading an Agile software development team. The team frequently asks the project manager to approve minor technical decisions that fall within their area of expertise. The project manager wants to improve team empowerment. What should the project manager do? Option A, continue approving all technical decisions to maintain quality control. Option B, define clear boundaries for which decisions the team can make independently and encourage them to act within those boundaries. Option C, escalate the issue to the sponsor and request a team restructuring. Option D, assign a senior team member to approve all technical decisions instead. The correct answer is B. This is a classic empowerment scenario. The team is capable of making technical decisions, but has not been given clear authority to do so. The project manager's job is to define the boundaries, then step back and trust the team. Why not A? Approving all decisions is micromanagement. It prevents empowerment and creates a bottleneck. Why not C? Escalating to the sponsor is completely disproportionate for this situation. Why not D? Assigning a senior member to approve decisions just moves the bottleneck. It does not empower the team. B is correct because it directly addresses the root cause. The team needs clear authority boundaries. That's your complete guide to PMP Task 4, empower team members and stakeholders. Subscribe for 3 new PMP prep videos every week. Every domain, every task, every question type. Next up, ensure team members are adequately trained. PMP Task 5 Explain. See you in the next video.